Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBL, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 58, and this is a bonus episode about the NBA Finals. So tonight is Saturday. This is going to be Game 5 between the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. So far, the Knicks is up 3 to 1. So, of the 4 games they played so far, which were your favorite games? And who do you have to win tonight? This is going to be Game 5, and they're going to be playing in San Antonio. So, I'm just going to run it down. Now, I'm not a big sports fan, but basketball, that's my game. That's one of my favorites. So for me, of these 4 games they played, Game 2 and Game 4, those are my favorites. Let me tell you why. So, Game 2, if I had to just pick one, it's going to be Game 2. So, Game 2, that was a 1-point game, and the Knicks was out there. They were energetic, they were confident, they played like they wanted to win that game, and they did win it. But what was really great about that game is that the score was close for most of the game. There was no big lead, on either side. So the score stayed close for most of the game. And that's really what, to me, kept it exciting, because it's like, okay, it could go either way. And that was throughout, like I said, throughout most of the game. Cat was out there doing this thing, Brunson, Bridges, Hart, all of them, Anunoby. They were all out there doing their thing. McBride, too, he was out there doing his thing. So Game 2, to me, hands down, that was the most exciting game. So then Game 4, that was my next favorite game, because now Game 4, that was the first half, it was kind of heartbreaking, because Game 4, the Knicks were down by 29 points. 29. Okay, now who's going to come back from that, right? So, pretty much, after the first half, I was like, the Knicks are going to lose, I'm going to sleep. But I changed my mind. I said, you know what? I'm going to see it through. I'm going to finish watching this. So I'm glad I did, because Anunoby saved the day. He saved the game. It was another 1-point game. The Knicks won it. Okay, but it's like, you wouldn't expect that they were going to win, because they were being blown out the first half. It's like, okay, no point in watching this. And also at the end of Game 4, Alvarado, he did a nice spin move. I don't know if y'all saw that. But so Games 2, Games 4, those were my favorite. Both of those were 1-point games. Now, let's talk about Game 3. Game 3. Very disappointing. So Game 3, now if you look at Game 2 and Game 3, look at the Knicks, right? Game 2, they were energetic, confident. Game 3, it was the opposite. They were playing like they didn't want to win. They were playing like it was just a regular game. They were missing shots. They were hesitating to take shots that they normally make. They were just playing sloppy. And then the passing, it's like, who are you passing it to? I mean, it was crazy. Now, this is just my own theory. I feel like the Knicks, they threw Game 3. They just gave it away. But it was like, what happened? Like, these are some doppelgangers out there playing. Like, where y'all at? Y'all still at the house? Like, when I was just waiting for the Knicks to show up with that same energy, that confidence that they played in Game 2. Game 3, it just wasn't there. I don't know what happened. And, and it's not even like the Knicks, they got blown out. They didn't, but still, they lost the game. And they had home court advantage. So I'm like, okay, what is really going on? Now, Game 1, I can't really speak too much on that one, because I didn't watch most of that game. I just watched a little bit, the first part of it. But by far, Game 2, that was my favorite game, because the score stayed close. It was an exciting game. It was great. So My question again, Game 5 tonight. They're playing in San Antonio. Who do you have to win tonight? You already know. I'm rooting for the Knicks. Go Knicks! So, and what were your favorite games so far in the finals? So write in, let me know. And don't forget to watch tonight, this Game 5. And until next time, I will be seeing y'all again. So if you want to listen to this episode, you can hear it on the Podbean app. You can hear it on YouTube, also on Amazon, Apple, and Spotify. Until next time, stay well and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the IBO Podcast. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Spotify. Until next time, stay well.